Welcome everyone to the March 2022 edition of 15 Minutes to BIM. We've been talking a lot about the future lately if you've caught our past sessions, future development that is, and we have exciting things planned for this year and we can hardly wait to show you. While we aren't quite ready for the big reveal just yet, we are ready to go ahead and show you a snippet of what's to come by sharing with you our latest update to our feature request platform. So with that, we unveil the new unified product portal. In this webinar, we'll be discussing some of what we have planned. Now, please keep in mind this is for features specifically in the web-based version of Unify. We're going to call it V4 today. And all of us, we're still on the desktop version. However, you can, of course, hop over to Product Board to see what's to come for you when the time is right to migrate to 4.0. And as you reach the new product portal for feature requests, you can, of course, reach it in a couple of different ways. The first is by going to the web address noted above, feedback.unifylabs.com. And of course, we've also updated the redirect link in our support chat bubble under Request a Feature. We have certainly brought back the ability to submit, view, and vote on feature requests. So, big question, what are we working on? In case you didn't know, Unify is the second most adopted Autodesk add-in, and there's a lot of content management platforms out there, so we remain honored and humbled that you continue to choose us. We strive to journey with our customers, and we've been hearing your feedback loud and clear. Storing content, managing Revit versions, increasing findability, and gaining transparency into changes is just not enough. And as more and more data management becomes a requirement, we need to do more. More with the content library, standards and governance, projects and collaboration, APIs, add-ins, and of course, integrations. So let's dig more into the content library. And more is certainly what we're doing. We've heard you asking for more analytics. Our project analytics platform today provides analytics in real time and offers valuable features such as insights into Revit minor versions being used, content versions in your projects, in-place families, warnings, and more. And did you know that we could also provide a content audit as well? This audit, run internally by our team, is capable of providing insights into imported CAD, parameter usage, nested families, formula Q&A, and more. But imagine the value add when that audit can be run on demand. And this is really only scratching the surface. We'll be overhauling project analytics as well. And of course, the ideas don't stop there. We've heard you asking for user analytics, seeing what users are searching for, if they find it, and more are also what we're working on. And I think many of you will enjoy the enhancement to search, as we've already got our beta of V4, but we're doing even more with search suggestions and autocomplete. And admittedly, I could argue against a dockable unified browser in the Revit environment, as I always need maximum space available, but we're not building what I want in Unify. We're building what you want. So does this sound like something you'd like? We've certainly heard it from some customers, so get out there and vote on this, and we'll make it happen. Unify has a strong US user base, and while we do have customers in the UK, Germany, India, Australia, and more, we recognize that our platform has remained isolated to the English language for far too long. We want to expand and offer the ability to support multiple languages, and we've been hearing that loud and clear from you guys as well. Unify, of course, is 100% cloud-based, but we recognize that sometimes you may need to work offline, or perhaps there's bulk updates to families to be made, so instead of constantly uploading and downloading these changes manually, we're exploring ways of offering automatic syncs to network or local directories. And while we already offer the ability to customize library thumbnails by uploading preview images, we're wanting to provide support for multiple preview images, and perhaps even create them automatically based on standard view configurations, such as floor plan, ceiling, right, left, and front views. And last but certainly not least, what we have here is the topic of isolated libraries and content. This would allow files of the same name to be uploaded without affecting the rest of the library, critical for those project-specific pieces of content. And we've been talking about this for a while, if you've been in contact with our product teams over the years. And as we can already manage shared parameters and do cool things such as change names, of those parameters, we recognize that we need to alter parameter data across multiple data standards, in addition to perhaps updating those parameter names you just changed. And this feature is probably what I'm most excited about as a BIM manager out of everything we're working on, as this would save hours and hours of work. And many of you have seen the benefits of saved searches to categorize and find content more quickly. Many of our customers use this for batch inserting typical project content. So we're keeping that in V4, of course, but we want to make it even easier. And I hinted at this earlier, but when it comes to projects and collaboration, project analytics is getting an overhaul. But we want to focus more on our vision here in Unify, and that's enabling fluid data collaboration, assessing data and other information without the Revit environment. So we're talking about schedules and drawings here, but we know as a non-technical stakeholder, there's more to it than that. And speaking of data, you already know our built-in content request workflow helps manage updates to content stored in Unify. But what about after that content is loaded into the project? What is being changed at that point? Circling back to the end of isolated libraries, we know there is a need for project-specific content, but this creates a silo of content in the project folder. By catching changes to content within projects, we're able to ensure what should be changed is being changed, and what shouldn't be, well, isn't. And we all know BIM isn't going anywhere, but the tools with which you do BIM are numerous. We need APIs, add-ins, and integrations. Autodesk Revit is certainly the most popular BIM tool used today, and we've spent time refining our craft of content management for this platform. We already offer AutoCAD and MicroStation add-ins, but we're expecting to be enhancing both of these add-ins this year. We're also working on a Rhino add-in. And did you know we offer a Unify REST API? We offer a variety of APIs that can assist with updating shared parameters and content, additional insights into project analytics, and more. But we need your input on what endpoints you need so we can provide even more functionality this year. And here's a bit of that snapshot on the API. All right, guys, so I've killed you enough with PowerPoint, so I do want to take a moment here and just showcase a live demo on really what you can expect to see within the feedback channel. So remember, click on that request to feature area within the Unify desktop or go to feedback.unifylabs.com. So everything I've already walked through is really what's currently under consideration. So if content analytics is something that's of interest for you, if you click on that people icon in the upper right, you'll get some additional details on what we're looking to do with content analytics. And then you can go ahead and vote. How important is this to you? Nice to have, cool, convenient, or useful? Important, so solving a major need, or critical. So critical means really you can't live without it. So important, I do believe here. Once you go ahead and check that designator, give us some more information. As much information as you can give us will help to ensure that our product team, and of course then developers, are well aligned to building you the tool set that you need. And then of course you'll need to go ahead and place your email address. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some information in here so you can sort of see this in process from start to finish. And I'm really bad typer at the moment, so apologies for that. Told you a live demo. And now I'm going to go ahead and put in my email address. Go to bad typer. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and click submit. And this is something that's going to be important. You'll want to make sure you're going to confirm your email. Once you go ahead and confirm that email, and I'm going to go ahead and just pop right open into my email account here. You'll see that come through pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and do a send receive as I haven't seen it just yet, but there it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and simply click confirm email. So once I do that, you'll see another pop open, and there it is. So thanks for your input. And now our product team has been notified. And the exact same process is there if you want to submit a new idea. We talked through a ton of these different features today, but maybe there's something else that's been going through your mind. So if you go ahead and click submit idea, here's a brand new ID card, but now we can see how important this is for you. Nice to have, important, critical. And because you've already confirmed that ID, goes ahead and carries over. So super nice to have if you're submitting multiple requests at a time. And don't be just trapped by what's under consideration. You can certainly see some additional cards here of what we have planned, such as modifiable save searches, library permission enhancements, and of course, some changes to user and group management as we work on V4. With V4.2, we do, of course, have certain beta access options available here. If you are interested, of course, in providing input on being a beta customer, definitely reach out to us. I'll be, of course, sharing what the best channels are for reaching out following the presentation today. And then as we work on releasing more and more features moving forward, you'll see perhaps what's under released. Right now, there's not much because, again, this feedback portal is going to be specific to our web development features, and you'll see more about that in the near term. Now, let's go ahead and just go back into the PowerPoint presentation. So mentioned how you guys can, of course, reach out, but definitely reach out to us at support@unifylabs.com or sales@unifylabs.com. We'll get you connected with the right points of contact. And with that, make sure you mark your calendar for the next 15 minutes to BIM, as we will be introducing the web application we hinted at so much today. So that'll be on April 13th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So with that, thanks everyone who has joined us today. We hope you have a great day and talk to you soon.